Take a look at this place. Wow. If you need a flag, I guess this is probably the place to go. I've never seen so many flags in one place. Look at all of these. They've got political flags. Every kind of colorful flag you could possibly imagine. Uncle Sam flags. That is one heck of a lot of flags. Well, I could not have asked for a more beautiful day to go out on the road for an adventure. Wow. This is my first adventure since getting home safely from my epic Route 66 and beyond adventure. That was so much fun. I was out on the road every single day. I have come home, I've taken some days off, I've worked for a whole week, and I've been itching to get back on the trail. And so we are headed up to Brainerd, Minnesota today, going through some very pretty areas of Minnesota, and I think we're going to have a lot of fun. Oh wow, check out this classic car. Oh, and the license plate says 59 Crush. That is beautiful. And I just wanted to stop by for a moment and show you some of the beautiful scenery around here. What we are looking at is Lake Mille Lacs. And our adventure today is not far from this location right here. And it's just a breathtaking drive, that is for sure. As a boat is coming in here to the dock. Lots of people out on the lake today having fun, enjoying the wonderful weather. It's just such a wonderful day to be out here and enjoy the awesome Minnesota weather that we have to offer during the spring and summertime. Here's a boat that's coming in to the lake and a boat coming out of the lake. Well, hello there, and welcome to yet another beautiful day for an adventure. And look at where we are today. We are in Brainerd, Minnesota, in front of the Blue Ox. Where is Paul Bunyan, you might ask? Well, he's in there. A huge version of him that can actually talk and communicate with the crowd. A lot of states out there claim ownership of Paul Bunyan and represent him well, standing in different places, but Minnesota is the only one that has a Paul Bunyan Land, and so that's what we are here to check out today. If you are brand new to this channel, go ahead and hit subscribe so you don't miss out on a thing. Welcome to another edition of Tommy Travels. It's Tommy Travels. Come on with me, you guys. Let's go see what there is to see. Here's a closer look at the Blue Ox. This thing is actually quite big. That is a big Blue Ox, bigger than most that you see out there. Look at this. I come up to right about here on the guy. So, not very far. He goes way up there. And then this is the sign greeting you in. Paul Bunyan Land. And this old farm pioneer village right here in Brainerd, Minnesota. Hello, Paul Bunyan. Hello, Blue Ox. Welcome to Tommy Travels. And look at the size of these hooves. Oh my gosh. If he steps on your foot, that is going to be a bad day for you. And then right in front of this little chain linked area here is the entrance. I believe that's where we buy our tickets and get into the park. And so we got our tickets from that area over there, and I noticed, look at this. They've got a Paul Bunyan Land and this old farm pioneer village slot machine, and it is huge. Look at this. I am not much of a gambler. Even when I was in Vegas, I didn't hit any of the slot machines or do anything like that, but here I am up in Brainerd at Paul Bunyan Land, feeling kind of lucky. I feel like the $3 for the spin goes to a good cause. If I lose it, one can only hope. But let's give it a spin and see what happens here. You could spin it by this, but I like to do it the old-fashioned way here. Do I get lucky? I got whatever that is. We'll have to find out. What is this? Some kind of a coin. Oh, look at that. It's a Paul Bunyan commemorative coin. So even when you lose, you win here at Paul Bunyan Land. Very cool.
Hello there.
Hello there. Nice to meet you. I'm Tommy Travels, coming all the way from St. Paul.
All the way from St. Paul, Minnesota, eh?
That's right.
Oh, I like that city. St. Paul has Paul in it. Like my name. Here's a big wave for the video.
Awesome.
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
I'm Paul Bunyan.
Welcome to Tommy Travels. You could probably see St. Paul from here if you stood up, huh? Oh, he's got a siren going off. Those are some size 80 boots right there, and if he did stand up, he would be 26 feet tall. Actually, even without standing up, he's 26 feet tall. He would be even taller if he stood up. That's crazy. Look at that. Well, nice to meet you, Paul Bunyan. Sure was a pleasure.
Nice to meet you, too.
So that's where Paul Bunyan was. And then look at this, all sorts of rides for the kids to go on. This is mostly a kids park, as you can tell by this tiny little turtle here with the yellow hat. How cute is that? Wow, this place is amazing. I couldn't have picked a more perfect day to come and see it. Oh, look, they've got one of these personality indicator machines, which I always like to play when I find them. And it's only 25 cents. So let's see if I can figure out my personality here. Hopefully it'll be hot stuff, but it'll probably be something else. Let's try. Let's see. I'm a spooner. Alrighty then. This thing knows entirely too much about me. Oh my goodness, look at these two guys. Oh, well, we don't need to feed you. You guys are having quite a feast over here. On some hay, it looks like. Must be dinner time right about now for you guys, huh? Oh yeah. Oh, beautiful. You guys are amazing. And who are your neighbors over here? Let's see what we got. Oh, some little bunny rabbits. Hello, little bunnies. Hi there. And some ducks. How cute is that? And this little guy over here. Oh my goodness. And do we have some goats down here, it looks like? Oh my goodness. Look at these two. Having a nice day on a Saturday, just hanging out in the sunshine. Wow. How relaxing does that look? And the sign says that these guys' names are Rufus and Doofus. Not making it up, it's right there. Rufus is the whiter one of the two here, and Doofus is over there. That's hilarious. Oh my goodness. I didn't think I'd see one of these here. This is one of these deals where you can play tic-tac-toe with the chicken, or you can buy a postcard from a chicken. That is absolutely cool. It's roped off. I don't think these are any longer operational, but back in the day, people had a lot of fun with these things, but it's probably not so nice to the chickens, so no longer in operation. Oh, and look at this. We have a cool little donkey over here hanging out. When I first came over, he was taking a nap over there, so not very photographable. But then he got up and said, hey, I feel like being on camera. At least that's what I'm gonna assume he said. Hello, Mr. Donkey. Good to meet you. Oh my gosh, look at this. We've got a couple of peacocks over here. I believe you two win the award for first peacocks documented in Tommy Travel's history. It's a high honor. It's a big award. Wow. I don't think I'll get lucky enough to see one. Whoa! But look at that! Jumped all the way up there. That is awesome. Can you spread your feathers for me? Or are you gonna just jump down? Can you spread your feathers? That would be amazing if you could do that. But you think you'll just itch your head instead? Scratch the itch? I understand. Not into showing your feathers today. That's okay. Whoa! Both of them came jumping up there. This is like a little show. They both want to be on Tommy Travels today. Wow, what beautiful animals. Having just a relaxing Saturday. Oh my gosh. Look at the size of this shopping cart. With a little kids one on the bottom. Even has a trailer hitch on it. I don't know, there's nothing saying it's the biggest shopping cart in the world, but it is definitely the biggest one that I've ever seen. That is for sure. And take a look at this pumpkin. Also the biggest pumpkin I've ever seen in my life. Wonder what the deal is with this. It looks like there's an opening in there. Oh my goodness. This is the home of Peter Pumpkin Eater's wife. As the sign says, Peter Pumpkin Eater had a wife and couldn't keep her, put her in a pumpkin shell, and there he kept her very well. Look at that. Nice little place to sit down and eat. Nice little stove and the couch. I'm sure that must be a pull-out so she can turn it into a bed. I don't see a bathroom anywhere around here, but I'm not going to get into that right now. Very nice little place, though. And then we have Rad Sports. Little old-timey shop with the boat on top. I'm assuming it's boats and motors, marine center. Let's go in and take a look. So here's where we came in. And as we walk into the shop, look at this. Just loads of stuff plastered all over. A whole trophy case over there. Look at that set of antlers. A sailboat. Giant fishing lures. This place is pretty incredible. Look at all of those fishing poles. Oh my goodness. And helmets. Wow. It is a lot to take in, that is for sure. Looks like this is where the cash register was at one time. Look at that old style. I've never seen one like that before. Arrows. Old skis. Look at that. Those are water skis. Some of the first kind. One of my first adventures in my first year when I started Tommy Travels was on Lake Pepin. Went for a cruise out there in Lake City, Minnesota, which is the birthplace of water skiing. In that same adventure, right across from Lake Pepin, is Laura Ingalls Wilder's birth home. Look at all these motors. Wow, this place is just incredible. I'm so glad I came up here today. And so here I've run into Sean, who is the general manager of this fine establishment of a place. With a golf cart, he has agreed to show me around a little bit here today.
Yeah.
And how long have you worked here?
This will be my 17th year.
Oh my gosh. And how long has this place been here?
This year is 18.
Wow, so right from the beginning, huh? Wow. Here's another look at all of the kiddie rides that the kids can enjoy and go on. And here is a huge tricycle and wagon. The Bunyan Flyer, the original giant talking animated lumberjack. Greeting visitors by name since 1950. What a cool picture does that make? Wow. I like this path here with a whole bunch of sunflowers guiding the way down the path. And look at this Paul Bunyan Expressway. I believe there is a train ride in our future. And here it is. Here is the train that we're about to ride on. It's a little mini train that's going to go around a little mini track. Wow, this we have to do. Oh my gosh, and here we go. Off for a train ride around the grounds on this perfect day for Paul Bunyan Land. Look at this little schoolhouse here. Can't pick it up watching this, but you can smell the engine running and the horn honking. That's awesome. Look at that little bridge. These are some beautiful grounds here. We get to go under the bridge. That's awesome. Oh, they got a little deer here. And these two hanging out. It's like Tom Sawyer and Becky, it looks like almost. All right, I love it. I like these tiny little electrical poles. Here's the station. Little snack area. Amazing. Oh look, they've got some mini golf over here too. I didn't even see that before. Oh, we got some dinosaurs to greet us. Look at these guys. Never get tired of dinosaurs. Look at these. There it is. There's the T-Rex himself right there. There's a Triceratops close by. That's the baby and that's the mama right there, it looks like. Hello, Mama Triceratops. Oh, I love that. And here we are back in the station. What a fun time that was. Wow. Whew.
We just had a wedding here last night.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
We'll drive down each single road
Okay.
so you can see what we got here. In August, all this side comes to life.
Yeah.
Steam engines and all kinds of stuff.
Oh, look at that.
That train's made out of a Cadillac.
Is it really?
Yeah.
And look at this. This old farm. 50 acres of history and future. This place is open for less than an hour more, so I'm not going to be able to check all of this out, but it may give me a reason to come back. Look at all of this stuff here that you can go through. Maybe go through a couple here before we leave. And wherever you find old gas pumps, you can almost bet that somewhere around you're going to find a garage full of old cars too. Look at this. Oh my goodness, what a treasure. An old snowmobile. Remember when snowmobiles used to look like that? Like this? If you do, then you're at least as old as me. That's an Ambassador right there. This is an old Cadillac. Wow, a Dodge. My goodness. What a find. And look at these old kids' pedal cars. They've got a tractor, a John Deere green tractor. Look at that blue sports car. A taxi cab, it looks like, a fire engine. Wow. My brother used to have one of these when we were kids, and it was a GTO. It was kind of like that yellow one there, except it was blue, and it said GTO on it. Blast from the past. And look at this old golf cart. Oh my goodness. And on the back it has a picture of somebody, maybe the owner of the golf cart at one time. A 169 highway sign. That's the road we took to get here. Wow. Such a cool find. I just love doing stuff like this. This is kind of like being able to have permission to go into an abandoned building and see all the relics from the past without the danger of getting arrested. These old signs, 2nd Street, 1 to 10 hour parking, 2 hours, 5 cents. Oh, they even have an old fire station back here. Building number 7. There's the old fire hoses. And look at this fire truck. This is a 1936 Dodge fire truck from Royalton, Minnesota. That is absolutely amazing. It's still got the lights on the top there. Look at that. What an amazing piece of history. You can actually walk in a little bit, if you're careful, to the garage. Look at that. And Oh my goodness. There's the back of the fire truck right there, next to this old Amoco sign. Unreal. Not gonna try to open the fire truck, but there's a look at the interior if you can see it. Got stuff up here in the rafters, hanging down. Some old lockers over here. Fire hoses, fire extinguishers. Everything you'd need to run a fire station. This is the Royalton Fire Department. This is amazing. Look at this, 2 cars lined up to get some gas, waiting for the attendant to come out of the mobile station there, it looks like. Looks like they've been waiting for a while. But look at this place. It is actually like an old abandoned town here. How often do you just run into something like this? I had no idea, other than the Paul Bunyan thing that was up here. I had no idea what else I could find, and I am just amazed. It's like I'm imagining a shootout right here on this road. Must have taken place at some point. An old standoff. Wow. I don't know who Rad is, but he apparently owns everything in this town. He's kind of like Biff in that weird version of Back to the Future. This is the lunches and confectionery shop. Let's see what they have in here. There's where we came in. They've got this old farm set here, which, as the sign said, this is a replica of the original Rademacher homestead located in Garrettson, South Dakota. Look at that. Looks like they have an old barn and farmhouse. It's just like where actual people used to live back in the day. Got this old stove furnace here. Little place to sit down and eat. Looks like a very comfortable place to get some candy. Look at these. What do they have here? They have almond clusters, mounds, Clark bars, Butterfingers. Wow, they had Butterfingers all the way back then? Look at this old phone. Can we get in there? Or is it blocked off? Oh, this is a separate room over here. Wow, look at this old bike. Looks like that's where they would get their mail. A truck hauling the mini cereals like Corn Pops and Frosted Flakes, Special K. So cool. And they even have a server on duty to help make you some coffee, cook you some food, sell you some goods, bring them to you, and clean up your meal even when you're done. Look at that old 7-Up sign. Oh my gosh, I love this old plane they have parked here as well. Made out of metal. Let's see if the propeller spins. Yes, it does. That's awesome. Wow. And kids can climb in and play airplane pilot, it looks like. It's a thing of beauty. Oh my gosh, look at that. It's Dr. Quinn Medicine Woman. As we step into the doctor's office and take a look at the old scale. Got a little kid here waiting to get checked up on. Some wheelchairs. Look at those old-timey wheelchairs. Everything about this place is just so incredibly cool. An old microscope and phone. Unbelievable. You guys, this is an awesome place. I definitely recommend you get down here. And here is the old general store. Look at this, you guys. Wow. It's like walking into a time capsule. Stokely's Finest Foods. Look at that. Cabinet, this is where you'd purchase your goods. They've got hardware over here. Dresses. Back in those days, things came in on the railroad and they unloaded into the general store. So there was pretty much everything that you would need right in one store here. It was like the Walmart Supercenter of yesteryear. Even the grocery section. Oh my gosh, the military building. Look at this old plane up here. The old uniforms. And a flight simulator. Oh my gosh. Apparently, this is a fairly recent simulator that came over from the airport to be on display. Look at this cute bi-wing. Being piloted by a very qualified teddy bear. You can be my wingman anytime. And by the way, these uniforms that are in here, like these ones, are not just like examples of uniforms people wore at the time. They actually are uniforms that people wore. They were donated by actual soldiers that fought for our country. What an awesome, awesome place this is. Look at that. Just priceless.
This is a printing press.
Oh my gosh.
So in August, if the printer comes, they'll actually get that printer running and going and printing paper.
Really? What is this coming up here?
On the right-hand side is the barber shop, beauty shop.
Oh.
A little boutique.
My gosh.
This is a collection that a lady donated of her own old antique cameras. You want to look at that side there?
Oh yeah, for sure. That one looks for sure. Look at this old camera shop, you guys. Oh my gosh. Old timey. Every single model and brand you can imagine from back then. Look at that. Look at these up here. Those are almost like from the Old West. Oh. Wow. I remember my grandpa, my dad's dad, had an old camera like one of these. That was where you would take out the picture. It wasn't like a Polaroid, but it was an instant picture. But it was the old style of camera where it took about 10 minutes to process the whole thing. Then old video cameras. Oh, wow. I can't imagine what the collection in this room would cost to purchase. I can't even imagine. Man. That is really, really something. I'm so glad I came here today.
That tractor, that steam engine right there.
So this steam engine right here powers this sawmill, which repairs all of these buildings we've looked at.
All this lumber you're looking at was built from this sawmill.
Oh my goodness. And look at that.
Now if you see this.
Oh, look at this windmill going.
See, that's kind of like a lunch hall.
Okay, a little lunch hall.
Lager lunch.
Okay. Look at this old fire
Does this
engine.
look familiar? Think about an old movie. Disney movie.
Like Tombstone?
Like Iron Will.
Iron Will.
This is the original train set, the train depot that was in that movie.
Oh my gosh.
Walt Disney brought this over to us because all of the stuff that was in that movie, the props, came from this farm, from this place.
Oh wow.
They said, "What did you want for payment?" And Grandpa said, "The only thing I want is your train depot." They said, "It's yours."
Oh my gosh.
Brought it here and set it up.
Wow. Wow. I did not think I'd be standing on an old movie set, a Disney movie set nonetheless here today, but here we are. If you've seen the movie Iron Will, then you've seen this building here. Wow. What an absolutely cool find here. And here they have a whole bunch of pictures from them setting it up. Look at these. And from the movie, I don't know if you've seen the movie Iron Will. That's really awesome. I'll have to check out that movie again. I did see it at the theater, but I just don't remember too much of it. Oh, look at this, an old Iron Will movie poster. Yeah, the dog sled thing. And then look at, they've got another one up here too.
Oh, is that your wife?
So cool.
Sister or something, maybe?
That is a church.
Old church building here.
It has been blessed.
Has been blessed?
Has been blessed. It has, well, if you come up in here, I'll show you what I'm talking about.
Okay.
The owner's son. This is his oldest boy. This is his oldest boy and his wife that were married in this church.
Okay.
This is his youngest son and his wife that were married in this church. No, this is one. This is the brother's owner. This owner.
Mm-hmm.
This is his son. This is his sister's daughter and her husband that were married here. And I'm not sure if they had another group that was married in here.
Look at
Last night,
this.
one of their nieces were married in here.
What a cool little church to get married in. Was this an actual used church from back in the day?
This was.
Wow. Look at that. We've got music playing here. Look at this old Bible. What a relic that is. Church pews, old organ.
Original organ up there.
Oh, they've got one.
Organ, I believe.
Oh, and got a few organs in here. And I love these stained glass windows too. Just so beautiful. Oh, and look, we can ring the bell. Oh my gosh, we have to ring the bell. Here we go. You can hear it. That's amazing. Oh, and the owner's mother in loving memory of Marianne Rademacher. Oh, beautiful. And then right here, this is the memorial that the kids did for their grandma who just recently passed. What a beautiful work of art. What a lovely tribute. With her picture right over there as well. And a bench to just sit and reflect. Very well done. Very lovely tribute here. Look at this. This is an actual old school bus. So, did it get pulled by horses then? Or?
Yep.
Old-time sleigh. Used on the prairie of Saskatchewan. Oh, and look it. You'd sit in there.
Little wood stove, keep warm.
Oh my goodness. And then some horses would pull you right to school. Old playground slide. Old schoolhouse, look at that. This house right here, over 100 years old.
Bedrooms upstairs, little kitchen, everything downstairs.
Oh my gosh. Like Little House on the Prairie.
Yeah.
This kind of is like that.
Right?
Gives you that vibe.
The first building here is the laundromat.
Okay.
Next one's the bank.
Bank building.
Gas operated washboards. Wash machines.
I was wondering, they didn't have wash machines back then, did they?
There you go. Sweet shop, that's all opened up in August.
Wow.
Wanna go take a peek in it?
Sure.
Old electric one.
Wow. Look at that, old irons. Those are like the kind you would heat up on the stove, I
There was
think.
one you'd use that was hand operated back in the corner there. Old
Oh,
round
yeah.
one. It's when you turned it yourself by hand.
Boy. Man, this would be a lot of work. On a hot day, no air conditioning in a building like this. Whew, trying to get clothes clean with all the dust and dirt in the air.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah. And the start of a wash machine.
Your washboard.
Boy. Started it all.
Eagle, old clock, little bank building. Look at that.
Bank
Do the
and post
books.
office, post office bank.
Oh, post office and bank.
Yeah.
The old typewriters, postage machine. Times have certainly changed. Except maybe the lines are probably slower now these days than they were even back then. Oh, old jukebox in the sweet shop. You're greeted by a cool bicycle from back in the day. And look at this. You can be served a very nice Coca-Cola. Oh, look at this little fire engine car here. The 1940s baby buggy. Old ventriloquist doll. 7-Up, the Uncola. These are really cool little time capsules. And look at all the M&M collection up there too. Oh my gosh. Man, I could spend all day here. And of course, no adventure would be complete without a trip to the old saloon. Look at this. Can you slide me down a cold beverage here right down the bar? This is the kind of place that they did those things in. With the piano play over here. Lovely lady sitting at the table in here. Dick's Bar. Look at the antlers on top. All the beverages. Wow. Tons of antiques in here too. This jukebox is amazing. And here's a painting of 3 gentlemen from the time period enjoying a nice cold brewski. Hello fellas, welcome to Tommy Travels. Oh, look at this. They've got one of those old triangles with the bar here. So you could be like, come and get it. Come and get it. I love that. And inside Grandma's kitchen here, there's an old bar situation and then a stovetop with some cooking utensils. Wow. Look at how busy this place gets. It's very, very cool. Well, feeding cups or no feeding cups, can't leave here without feeding some animal around here, I would say. So let's get a little bit of food. Okay, got a little food in hand. Let's see who wants it over here. Look at that. Hello, fellas. Somebody hungry? Oh, everybody. Oh, we got this guy. Seems to be the hungriest. Here you go, my friend. Oh, there you go. There you go. I've got a little more left. How about for you, Mr. Donkey? Oh, very good. All done. Nice to see you guys. Have a good day. And of course at Paul Bunyan Land, you exit through the trading post instead of the gift shop. And take a look at all of this Paul Bunyan goodness. From different signs like gone fishing, welcome, little carvings, Paul Bunyan gear for the kiddies. By kiddies, I don't mean kittens, I mean little kids. I talked to Paul at Paul Bunyan Land in Brainerd, Minnesota. All sorts of cool things. Tic-tac-toe, tricky triangle, plush toys. They've got it all here pretty much, including some magnets for me and my good buddy Robert. Well, as you guys know, I always like to end these things on a water feature. And look at this, 2 horses running around chasing each other down the track. Who's gonna win? They're going down the backstretch. Oh my gosh, this is a close one. It's neck and neck, you guys. This was an absolute blast here in Brainerd, Minnesota. Not just seeing Paul Bunyan and the Blue Ox, but all of these amazing buildings and the history inside. I could spend a whole nother day going around up here, and I probably will sometime later on down the road. And if you guys like what you saw here today, go ahead and hit like on my YouTube channel. While you're at it, go ahead and hit subscribe and the little bell notification next to it so you can be the first to know when a new adventure comes out. Thank you so much for all of the support that you've given me so far, and until next time, as these horses keep racing each other, I hope to catch you on the flip side. Hi, Paul.
Ah, well, hello down there.
Hello there.
Am I being recorded?
You are being recorded.
Oh, I am, eh?
You are.
Oh, here's one big wave. Hello, everyone. This is Paul Bunyan from Paul Bunyan Land. My land.
So, Paul, do you have any good jokes for me today?
You want me to tell you a joke?
Yes.
Well, let me think of one. I know. Why does Babe, my blue ox, sometimes wear a belt?
Why?
Oh, it is because his horns don't work.
Thank you so much. That's hilarious.
Oh, you are very welcome, my friend.
Yes, you too. Someone will be with you shortly. I don't know how to operate those pumps, but I will see if I can get in contact with the owner to come out and get an attendant to help you guys. It's obvious you've been waiting for a little bit here.